Hey, what's going on, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Airbnb Empire Academy by Cheung. Before we get into that, I'm Hunter. I've been making money online since early 2020. And on this channel, I talk about the latest online business models and the courses that are out there to teach you how to successfully implement those online business models. So if that kind of content sounds interesting to you, consider subscribing to the channel. And make sure you guys stick around until the end of the video because I'm going to be comparing this business model of rental arbitrage with Airbnb to my favorite online business model right now, which is kind of similar in the fact that you're able to get like monthly rent, but it's a lot cheaper to get into and there's a lot less risk involved. So make sure you stick around to the end to figure out what that business model is. So getting into the course review, like I said, this is a short-term rental arbitrage course by Cheung. That means you are going to lease a property from a landlord like you typically would, but then you're going to use that to create an Airbnb, and then you're going to list that property on Airbnb yourself and furnish that property so that you can start making money through Airbnb.
The business model involves renting properties and subletting them on platforms like Airbnb. Airbnb arbitrage has gained traction in recent years because of its low barriers to entry and high profit potential. The Airbnb Empire Academy is offered in 3 packages: the Freedom Blueprint at $5,000, Freedom Accelerator at $9,000, and Elite Mentorship at $25,000. The Elite Mentorship provides the most extensive support, including lifetime course access, weekly coaching, a private Discord group, and a 90-day unit guarantee. However, there is a no refund policy, and while the course is thorough, the high cost of coaching and mentorship may be prohibitive for some. Cheung is a notable Airbnb arbitrage entrepreneur and host. He claims to make over $5 million annually from his Airbnb, VRBO, and coaching businesses. Derek manages around 160 listings, split between Texas and the Midwest. His Texas properties earn over $1.4 million, and Midwest properties earn over $1.1 million. According to Derek, his properties have a 92% occupancy rate. The daily rates of his luxury Airbnb properties start at $1,000. Airbnb Empire Academy has a detailed curriculum that features a 6-hour masterclass with 50 lessons across 10 modules. The course covers every aspect of building and scaling an Airbnb business. The modules cover how to start a business, conduct market research, negotiate deals, and optimize listings. The resources provided by the program include scripts for calls and emails, automated messaging templates, and virtual property manager presentations. Airbnb Empire Academy gives personalized coaching to students who can't set up their first unit within 6 months. Cheung, based in Frisco, Texas, began his Airbnb arbitrage journey in 2019 while in college. Despite early ventures into day trading and e-commerce, it was Airbnb that proved lucrative. Over 3 years, he scaled his listings to 187 units across 5 cities, generating over $3 million annually. Cheung's success has been featured in Business Insider, and he has a significant social media following with 146,000 Instagram followers. Derek started with just one property that he rented and listed on Airbnb. He was keen on identifying high-demand areas. Derek was also excellent at negotiating favorable lease terms, which allowed him to quickly expand his portfolio. Derek quickly scaled his business by reinvesting his profits and leveraging his growing reputation. One of the key factors behind Derek's success is his data-driven approach to Airbnb hosting. He used AirDNA and MashVisor to analyze market trends, occupancy rates, and rental prices. This allowed him to make informed decisions about which properties to invest in and how to price his listings competitively. His strategic use of technology and analytics has been a cornerstone of Airbnb Empire Academy. While Airbnb arbitrage can be profitable, the risks are also high. The business is prone to regulatory changes and income is unstable. Airbnb estimates that average hosts earn between $900 and $1,100 per month, depending on factors like pricing, operating costs, and occupancy rates. Airbnb's service fees also vary. In select countries, the split pricing scheme is applied where the platform charges the host 3% and the guests 14.2%. Other countries follow a simplified pricing scheme where the 15% platform fee is charged to the host. Cheung's Airbnb Empire Academy provides a detailed and potentially profitable pathway to making money with short-term rental properties. However, Airbnb arbitrage is not for everyone. The business model is not as easy as what Derek claims it to be. Demand for short-term rentals can be highly seasonal. Income from the rental property might be lower than the cost of rent and operations during off-seasons. There are also varying laws and regulations on the short-term rental business. For example, in New York City, hosts can only rent out their entire home for less than 30 days if they are present during the stay. Violating these regulations can result in hefty fines. Managing an Airbnb listing is also time-consuming. As a host, you also need to continuously monitor market trends and adjust prices accordingly. High competition in the Airbnb space leads to price wars, reducing profit margins. Hosts may need to lower their prices to attract bookings, especially during off-peak seasons.
So Airbnb arbitrage seems to have become, at least in the last few years, a lot less profitable. If you look on forums like Reddit and other news publications, you'll see that the profits for this business model and Airbnb in general have actually fallen quite a lot over the last 2 years, probably because of changing consumer preferences and because so many people try to jump in on this business opportunity, and there's just so much competition out there in the short-term rental market right now. So that's just one of the reasons I like an alternative online business model much better, and that is called local lead generation. So what local lead generation is setting up websites that attract customers for local service business owners. That could be an electrician, plumber, roofer, something like that. So how the business model works is it works by using local SEO to rank websites on Google. Typically that takes anywhere from 6 weeks to 6 months because it's local SEO. It's a lot less competitive than global SEO. Whereas if you want to rank a blog, you're going to have like a 2 to 3 year at least mindset for ranking that blog. With local SEO, because you're just competing against a handful of local business owners that actually aren't experts at marketing typically, it can usually be done in, like I said, 6 weeks to 6 months, so a lot faster. Once you get a website to rank on Google that targets a local service business in a specific geographic location, like roofer in Chicago, electrician in Dallas, something like that, then a customer in that area searching for that service could come across your website. And then when they click into your website, now you have a valuable lead or customer that you can actually sell to a real local service business owner in the area and start generating online profits that way. And typically what you want to do is, another name for this business model is rank and rent. So once you get your website to rank on Google, you just want to rent it out. It makes it a lot easier. Just rent it out to a local service business owner to take all the leads from the website each month. And what you can do is actually just set it up to automate the distribution of those leads to that local service business owner. So it's a very hands-off business model, or it can be, once you get that website to rank and find a good business owner to partner with, a business owner that wants to make more money. Another reason I really like this business model is because it's a lot less risky than Airbnb arbitrage, but you can still make that monthly rental income. With Airbnb arbitrage, you typically have to sign a standard year-long lease to rent the property, and then you have to invest into getting all the furnishings for that property. If you're not getting bookings in your Airbnb, you could actually end up losing money with Airbnb arbitrage because you're still going to owe that landlord that you're renting from the money for the lease, and you're also down for the furnishings you invested into for that property. So with local lead generation, you're just setting up websites and using local SEO tactics to get those websites to rank. It only typically costs like a few $100s to set up these websites and get them to rank. And then you can rent them out to business owners for anywhere from $500 up to $3,000, typically, just depending on the specific, service niche. Some are much, higher ticket than others, and the specific geographic location. So how many leads is the site generating? What is the actual value of the site? If you guys want to learn more about the local lead generation business model, I'm going to leave a link in the description below where you can find out all about local lead generation or rank and rent. If you guys stuck around this long in the video, please drop a like on the video. It helps me a lot with the YouTube algorithm. If you're interested in more of this kind of content, make sure you subscribe and get notified when my latest videos drop. Thank you guys for sticking around to the end of the video. If you have, hopefully everyone has great success in their online business endeavors. Cheers.